one of the part I caught my attention here is the point where the speaker said the notice of the gross misconduct he was asked to respond to was sent to his chief security officer, who received it. But Ayedatiwa was in the news saying that he has not received any notice for misconduct, that he was hearing about it in the social media, and he went to court, suing the governor, the chief judge, and the speaker of the assembly. Same chief judge assembly is saying, go and do this, set up a panel to investigate him. So putting all of this side by side, knowing that there is no way his chief secretary would have received that and not bring before his boss. But I wouldn't know if he did, what would be the reason. But if you put all of this side by side and ask yourself, what would this investigation achieve right now, considering that there is already a matter on this in court? Because the courts, the latest I recall, have asked the deputy governor to serve notice to the three people involved.
So, this political brigandage, I'm using it rightly now, that we see in our country today is made possible because of the political system that I earlier on spoke about, the Babati Sokwe philosophy.
Okay.
What has the governor said? Whatever it is that the governor has said is what you will find both the legislature and I dare say the judiciary doing. We are not in our country, as it were, today, interested in doing the right things. We're not. We're just joking. Off air, I was speaking to your colleague now and saying that I do not even think that something or anything is about to change in this country, as it were. Nothing is about to change. Because if anything would change, it would be the judiciary saying that enough! Enough is enough! No one else can help Nigerians right now except the judiciary. And I've said this consistently. No one else. But guess what? Will the judiciary help Nigeria now? Will the judiciary say, enough of this political brigandage? Enough of this macabre dance that you see politicians do in the open. Enough of these nonsenses that you hear and you see politicians doing every day, everywhere in the different states of our country. The judiciary must be strong enough to say enough. But guess what? We are simply operating a political system. And for the opportune time, I need people to call. I need people to write. I need people to speak against what I have said, and let's have a debate. That what we have is Babati Sokwe. And a Babati Sokwe political system is such that every action that you will see in the states, in the local government councils, and in the country is possible, would be possible, was possible because the president said this was what he wanted. The governor said this was what he wanted. Or the local government chairman said this was what he wanted. Nothing else happens. The police will begin to dance and jump around themselves to implement what Baba has said. The houses of assembly, in the case of the governor, will begin to dance and jump around and implement what Baba has said. The Senate and House of Representatives will be jumping around themselves and trying to show their faces before the president to say, I'm the one who is most loyal, depending on what the president has said. The judiciary, I dare want to add, will begin to jump around themselves. Otherwise, there is a case in courts. What stops the judiciary from sending the strong warning to the assembly to say, until the matter is decided, if you wrote me again, I will sanction you people.
Yeah, but the judiciary did say that in the first hearing.
You and I are here. My political predictions don't fall to the ground. They come to pass. You and I are here. The judiciary will set up this panel. the deputy governor will be impeached. A new deputy governor will be sworn in.
Even with the court.
The deputy governor will go to court. We'll be fighting the case. Their tenure would elapse. Their tenure will expire. He will probably get judgment. Maybe sometime 3 years, 4 years from now.
What if
and nothing changes in our country?
What if the religious leaders and traditional institutions come together like in Edo State and plead on his behalf and ask him?
Why should they plead?
But it happened in Edo State.
What are they pleading for? It happened there because, again, of this Babati Sokpe philosophy. The governor is the one that has the cake, the knife, the baking factory. He determines the people who are going to sit in front of the cake to take a part of the cake. He also will determine the texture of the cake and the taste of the cake. Therefore, because you are interested in eating the cake, you must koto, you must serve, you must dobale, you must pay obeisance to the Baba.
So in this case,
and that's why your traditional leaders doing what they are doing.